So now we're about to go to the sandwich den, and as I mentioned in my previous video, there really isn't much you could do here on Local Village because you don't have any gold or any items to sell. And also, before I forget, as you can see, there's a seal here, and this is the teleportation seal. So anytime you see the seal in a dungeon, you just press the circle button and it should teleport you back here to Local Village. So I'm gonna talk to Brandel now and Carmine. And we're ready, of course. Also, another thing I forgot to mention about this game is the controls. It's different from most PS2 games because the circle button is the equivalent of A and the X button is the equivalent of B. I know in most PlayStation 2 games you use the X button if you want to continue in a dialogue, for example, or to confirm something, or enter. And I'm gonna talk a little bit about each character's stats. As you guys already know, Evan is a ranger and he has the ability teleportation, and his stats are I think they're all balanced. Unlike Brandel, which is his stats is mostly strength. He has better strength and defense. I mean, not defense. Yeah, actually, I think he does. But his move is really bad. Now, move in this game is very important because when you're in a battle, depending on the distance that your character is from the monster, move will play an important role. Given that you could attack monsters that are far away from you. I'll explain into more detail on the first battle, just to give you guys a heads up. And as you can see, this world here of Grandia has been in war over the artifacts, I believe, and nationalism. The story here is somewhat political as well. Well, in this setting, and within the world. So now, what we gotta do in the temple, pretty much, we gotta meet up with the scientists because they're studying this elemental disorder. It's some kind of natural phenomenon or some kind of magic that, according to them, has caused a lot of chaos in certain parts of this world. And of course, this is the first ruins or dungeon you're going to enter. And I believe there's like 5, maybe. Yeah, maybe 5 or 8 dungeons in total. Okay, so now we have to meet up with Dean, and she's gonna brief us on our mission. She's over here. And of course, she already knows what the ruins are for, and why the army it's inside protecting it from other nations, which I'm pretty sure want to know what the temple secret is about. Go see for yourself. There's a survey party at the bottom level. They can answer any questions. The colonel's also waiting for you. Trust me. So, yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm starting to remember now what the mission was. Well, I played this game before. I only beat it once though. So pretty much the first mission is gonna be to meet up with the scientist and the colonel and talk to them, because apparently they made some kind of new discovery, and we're gonna enter here to the land ruins. There are different levels in each dungeon, by the way, and of course, just like any typical RPG, the further you progress through the dungeon, the more difficult the monsters get. The stronger they are. Okay, so there's hardly any full spirits left. Did they really manage to neutralize the disorder? Okay, so before I begin, I'm gonna give you guys an overview of the controls. Now the triangle button opens up the menu, and here in the menu you have an menu for an item, magic, equipment, information about each character, and plan. This is for the battle. I guess you could change like you could change if each character is gonna attack, or when you select the auto battle. And there's the system. Oh, sorry. And I need to get used to the controls. And vibration off. Pretty much like regular game settings. Mostly to do with the controllers and cameras. To further meet your preferences. So now I'm just gonna show you guys a quick preview of each character stats. And as you can see here, Evan, he has a broad blade, and I guess his stats are somewhat balanced. And of course this is the magic. As you can see there's a fire, wind, water, and so forth. And there's also the status elements in case they're poison or they died. And there's the items they're holding, the weapons, and I believe this is the moves they learn. And now let's look at Brandel. And Brandel does have high attack, but as you can see here, his move is at 80. If you compare it to to Evan has better move than Brandel. So Brandel is a strong character, but his move is very bad. Carmine's move is better than Evan's, so she has a rapier. And Brandel has a long sword. So I'm gonna continue now. Also, there's a lot of traps, just like any RPG game. And the traps here, they do damage to all your all the party members, all the characters that you have in your party. And also L1 and R1 is to rotate the camera left and right. The X button is so you could go into offensive mode. That way when the monsters they get close to you, they don't attack first, you do. And with the square button you could zoom in and out. Of course there's an advantage of zooming out. You could see more of the map, but if you zoom out you can't really see the monsters that are close by. And the circle button is just like to talk or confirm something. And enter. And input for enter. And the L2 is if you want to get a first person point of view. So you could, if there's like a hidden item, you could get a better view. And I don't think there's a pause button here. Nope. And I'm not sure what the bar over there on the bottom, this is Xtreme is. I believe that has something to do with SP points. I'm not sure. Okay, so this is our first battle, and So here we have the option, we could do a combo. Combos is just to another word for attack in this game. And we also have the option for magic. Now magic here is not something that each character has, but instead it's an item that they hold, and depending on which item you hold, in this case Carmine, she's holding a wind egg, so she could either use Howl or Runner, but she also has an Aqua Egg, so she could also heal and use the magic snooze. And what else do you have? You also have moves. Moves is more like a skill that they have or an ability. But you can't use it because you have to build up your SP by attacking monsters. And of course you have defense. You could escape as well. Use items. And the good thing about it, about most of the menu, is that it's organized. So it's not all in one place. So that's a good thing. Also, this is very important. Critical is very useful to use when a monster is about to use magic, or is gonna use what was the name? Oh, a move. That way you could cancel it. And as you can see in the bottom right of your screen, there's like a wheel. Well, the wheel tells you the amount of time it's gonna take a character or a monster to attack. It's like a timer for their turn to attack, if that makes any sense. Okay, so right now I'm just gonna attack. Yeah, I recommend you attack first, so you can build up your SP. Now these monsters aren't really that hard. And as you can see, one of them is about to use magic. Magic is the one that looks like a fog. And the move is the monster that has the lines beaming towards him. Those light rays, this guy here. So I want to cancel his move, so I'm gonna use a critical. And I missed. Also, canceling a monster's attack will depend on your distance, because if it's further away from you, you won't be able to cancel his moves or his magic. So distance is very important in the battlefield here. In battle. Okay, I'm just gonna continue attacking. I can't cancel his moves. So. Attack.
That was pretty fun.
And of course, monsters do drop items here. Now you gotta watch out with these bugs, because they could poison you, and I believe they have a spell that causes your character to die. Death gas. Yeah, I'm gonna try magic here, just so I could show you guys. So I have shake and digging. Digging improves my defense, and this is to attack. Yeah, shake is like a mini quake. And what else? Also have runner, which increases my character's move. It's very useful also when the spiders, they use web on you. That decreases your move, so you can't really move that far. And I won't be able to cancel his move, so I'm just gonna attack. And numbing gas. Yeah, this gas paralyzes you. Good thing I wasn't close to him though. Well, only Brando was. Okay, once I get enough SP points, I'll show you guys each character's moves. It's very important, so I'm just gonna finish this monster.
Such a piece of cake.